Figure skating is a lot of hard work, an unbelievable amount of hard work, but it is the most rewarding thing you can do. Figure skating is my life. It takes over your life. Coaching for me is a very rewarding experience. My name's Rebecca Ferris. I once was a figure skater and now I'm a coach. Well, I started skating at age 3 just to learn to skate at the Royalist Winter Club in Napanee. And then when I moved to Ottawa at age of 7, I started figure skating because my coach, Angie Hollis, she pushed me through the system. Pretty much I started off with only doing 1 week of can skate, and then she was kind of like, oh, well, are you interested in figure skating? I'm like, sure, why not? Like, something to do. And then I sort of fell in love from there and kept going. Well, I started off in the can skate, learn to skate program just to learn the basics of skating so my parents would be able to take me out on the canal and that sort of thing, just a basic knowledge of skating. And then once I started in Ottawa, I started off in can skate again, and then I went up to junior star skate, the sort of in between can skate and star skate program. And then through that I did the star skate program, which is the non-competitive side of skating, until at age of 12 I finally passed my pre-novice. And then age 13 I passed my novice and then continued through the competitive system until I turned 17 when, with school and everything, it was just too much. And I decided that I didn't want to compete anymore and that competing was making it not as attractive to me. So I decided that I'd rather just be on the ice for my own reasons and not trying to win the Olympics because it wasn't going to happen. Well, it started off with I really have a great relationship with my coach. I still call her my coach, but she's not really anymore. She went above and beyond the call of any figure skating coach, and I look at her as a second mother. I spent more time at her house than my own and would travel more often with her to competitions and to practices. And she actually took me on a family vacation with her to meet her parents, and we went to Wonderland, and it just kind of that what she did for me is something that I would love to do for young skaters so they can experience what I was able to experience because of her. So really it was my coach that sort of not pushed me to, but inspired me to become a coach so I could help people with their skating careers as well.
These hours, so
Yeah.
So I sent an email to her, to Alex Knowlton, and Lori, and Laura found Julia was the only one who answered, so I said, okay, we get it.
Bonjour, mon nom est Catherine Pelletier, j'étais patineuse artistique et maintenant je suis entraîneur. Moi, ça fait quelques années que je connais Rebecca. En fait, on a pris notre cours pour coaching en même temps. On était dans la même classe et c'est comme ça que je l'ai connue. Puis la première année, on a travaillé ma première année de coaching, à moi et à elle, parce que, comme je l'ai dit, on a commencé en même temps. On a travaillé ensemble une couple de fois. Un entraîneur, par définition, c'est quand même assez simple. Point de vue appliqué, c'est beaucoup moins simple, par exemple. C'est juste, ça varie beaucoup selon les situations, surtout quand ça vient à des entraîneurs can't skate, que moi et Rebecca, on est des entraîneurs de can't skate. On travaille beaucoup avec des débutants qui sont très jeunes. Ça varie des âges de 3 à environ 10 ans. Des fois, ils sont un peu plus vieux, puis des fois, on a carrément juste des adolescents ou des adultes. Des adultes, c'est pas mal facile à travailler avec, en général, parce qu'ils sont là pour apprendre, ils veulent apprendre, tu sais, et ils vont essayer n'importe quoi qu'ils sont physiquement capables de faire, qu'on s'entend, c'est beaucoup moins qu'un jeune. Mais, tu sais, ils mettent l'effort, puis ils savent leurs limites, fait que c'est plus facile comme ça. Et tu peux utiliser des métaphores avec eux autres, comme par exemple, OK, ben là, quand tu tournes tes pieds, c'est comme, tu sais, si tu tournais les roues de ta voiture, il faut qu'ils tournent en même temps. Avec des jeunes, c'est plus difficile parce qu'il faut que tu t'adaptes à leurs besoins spécifiques. Comme par exemple, tu sais, si le jeune, le seul moyen qu'il est capable de compenser pour des nouvelles situations, c'est de crier, pleurer, donner des coups de pied aux entraîneurs avec ses patins. Il faut que tu compenses avec ça. Si ils demandent, ben moi je veux aller à un groupe plus haut, je veux aller à un groupe qui est plus avancé, mais ils sont à peine capables de se déplacer, il faut que tu essaies de négocier avec ça. Chaque enfant, c'est une situation différente. Il faut que tu sois assez malléable pour régler chaque situation. Après quelques années, certaines situations deviennent un peu répétitives, ça revient aux mêmes choses. Mais d'autres situations, des fois, tu es vraiment pris par surprise.
Well, coaching for me is a very rewarding experience because one of the first years I started, I helped a young boy his first time on the ice. And then in the past few years, I've been able to watch him every season. It starts over again. He's on the ice again, and I can just see him and see his progression and how he's learned. And it's just extremely rewarding. And for me, that's the best thing in the world, is to be able to help a student along, even though, you know, they may not go the path of figure skating, they may go into hockey. But, you know, that's all right, because then at least they'll know how to skate properly, and that's the best part of coaching, I believe. Being able to still be around the rink by coaching and still being involved in Skate Canada and the figure skating world through coaching is it's really a great thing, because then I get to see the progression that I went through, but through the skaters that are now moving their way through the system, and it's really that's what's pushed me to keep coaching and try and get my higher levels of coaching so I can eventually become a technical coach. I would say that you learn from falling, and the more you fall, the better you get, because every time you fall, you learn. You learn, oh, that's what I did wrong this time, so you know to correct it the next time. And falling is a very negative thing in most people's minds, but I'd just say to that young skater, you know what, go out and fall, you'll learn. It's the only way you can learn.
Le hockey versus le patin artistique. Répondre à cette question potentiellement très dangereux.
Yes, of course. Yeah, figure skaters can outskate hockey players any day of the week. And us figure skaters are out there for upwards of 5 minutes doing a long program, and hockey players are out there for 30 seconds for a shift, and they stand there and wait for somebody to pass them the puck anyway. Whereas figure skaters are constantly moving.
Hockey sucks. On va pas montrer ça à la classe, ça c'est sûr.
Well, there is a yin to every yang, and hockey is the yang to figure skating, unfortunately. It's something that